everybody. This is Melinda Roy. Welcome to Day 3 Global Virtual Summit 2024. Hi, Susan East. How are you? This is Melinda Roy. I'm the host for the rest of the day. Hi, Susan East. You're on mute. I want to hear your beautiful voice. I can see you.
There you go. How's that? Is that good?
Yes, it's good. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to listen your presentation as well. So
Thank
before
you.
getting started, how is your day today?
Do what? I'm sorry.
How is your day?
Oh, it's great. A beautiful day, a perfect day.
Yeah, I'm so excited today and listening to all the speakers' presentation. Hope you're also enjoying this event. And before getting into the details, I would like to introduce you to the audience, who you are, your accomplishments, achievements, awards, whatever as a woman. Yeah, so we have so many achievements, right? Daily we will struggle, we will, yeah, it's a challenging day. Every day is a challenging day, right?
Yeah,
So
I
yes,
agree.
welcome Susan East on the stage. So Susan has had several careers spanning over 5 decades, transitioning through multiple industries: fitness, medical, and real estate, leaving a trail of impact and inspiration. Despite her accomplishments and innovative leader. In 2020, Susan sought guidance from an elite high performance mindset mentor. With newfound awareness, she now inspires women globally, sharing transformative mindset tools to break free from negative patterns. Through coaching, Susan ignites personal growth, self discovery, and the potential for transformation in aligning with one's true self. Wow, that's really wonderful interaction. So now the stage is all yours, and you are so fast. You have already shared your presentation. You made my job very easy. So good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. If I want to be free, I've got to be me. Not the me my family thinks I should be, not the me my friends say I should be, but if I want to be free, I've got to be me. So I better know who me is. Hello, my friends. My name is Susan East. And my question to you is, do you know who you are? Do you realize the power, that infinite power that is within you? Everything that you do comes from within. And sometimes we don't realize how powerful we are until we start learning more about who we are. When we start that self discovery and that transitional journey into who we are. And as leaders in this world, as women in this world, we need to learn who we are. And so I'm here today to help us bridge that gap between who we are and what we think who we think we are and who we really are. Today, I want to help you to unlock your power, your voice, and your ideas. When we think about our power, we get stuck. We get stuck because we really don't realize that we have something deep within inside us that has always been there, but we were never taught how to bring that power out. When we don't learn how to release that power, it it uh, it creates a way for us not to increase those infinite ideas that we have. We all have ideas. We all have a purpose in this life, but we never really find out what that is. So basically, we work from limited awareness of ourselves. We work from limited self worth, and we work with limited potential. And this is why I'm here. I'm here to show you. I'm here to show you how you can unlock that infinite power that's within you, that infinite self discovery within you, and that personal transformation. Every leader must have a vision, and that vision must align and be programmed uh, into your GPS. And if you don't, you're going to work harder and work with limited potential. Success is 95% mindset. Most people work and rely on the 5% strategy. Did you know that? Or let me ask you, do you believe that? The way to check to find out where you're working from is to check your results. Results leave clues. Are your results different year to year? Probably not, because most people don't understand that they have a power within them that will improve their results, and those results then come from the action that they take. When I'm teaching my clients, how to program their success in their GPS, they start to work less and earn more. And here's why. There is a success mechanism that is living within you. And every one of us, all of us on here today, all of us have this success mechanism, and we call it a GPS. It works very much like the one in your automobile. What we do is we choose a destination that we want to go to. We type that into either Google Maps or the internal programming that is within your car. After just a short period of time, that pulls up several routes that you can take. You can take the scenic route, you can take the fastest route, you can take the straight route. It doesn't matter which one you take, but your mind is exactly programmed just like that. Your mind has a GPS in it, just like your automobile. The inner being within you is called the source, the knowingness, the essence that is living within you. It's always there. It knows what you're thinking. It knows where you are in alignment with your goals. It can give you a relationship with how you are with other people. It knows all about you because it is you. It is the true you. And most of us never learn who that is. What is programmed into your mechanism is called a paradigm. That paradigm will be then your compass. So, how do you know where you're going to go? So, you've got to be sure that you have a GPS that is aligned with what it is you want to achieve, aligned with the goals that you are wanting to meet, aligned with the person who you really are. The G in your internal GPS stands for goals. Your goal, you must have clarity on it, and it must have a destination. There are three types of goals. There are A, B, and C goals. Your A goal is the goal that you know how to achieve. That goal is, an example would be, you want to buy, say you drive a Mercedes and you want to buy another one. So your goal is to buy a new Mercedes. You already know how to do that. That's an A goal, something you already know how to. A B type goal is one that you have to work a little bit harder to get, but it's really not pushing you to your limits at all. It's pretty easy still for you to achieve. And then there's the C type goal. Your C type goals are where you want to be. Your C type goals are what make you stretch, make you really uncomfortable. Have you ever been like that? Like, oh man, I don't know if I can do this or not. When we get like that, those are the goals that you want to achieve. Those are the ones that really, I don't know, they just stir something up within you like, man, I wish I could do this. But then you go, well, maybe I can. Just getting out there and trying it, making the effort, seeing if it will happen for you. 97%, get this, 97% of the population do not have clarity or a clearly defined goal. Most people never think of a goal. Why is that? Because we're not taught that goals are something that, help you achieve something, help you to strive, help you to grow into the person that you really are. People don't have goals for their personal or their professional life. They, my question is, what do you want to earn? Where do you want to live? Where do you want to travel? Why not set goals that are out there and you think, oh, that could never happen to me? You don't know. You don't know until you try. And we don't try unless we plant and get a very clear vision of what it is that you want. Taking time to sit down and think about that. Leaders are always working on a vision beyond where they are now. You're probably not thinking big enough because you're not aware of that infinite power that's within you. You don't believe that power within you. You don't believe that you can achieve things because you don't understand it. You don't know how to stretch it. Goal setting is on a conscious level. Goal achieving is on a subconscious level. Do you know the difference? P, paradigms. This is a very interesting word. Paradigms can make or break your results. An example, an example would be paradigms are a multitude of habits and beliefs. These are things that were planted in you by perhaps your parents or your teachers in school, your friends, people who taught you what they knew, but they never taught you how to change those habits, how to change those beliefs so that they work for you and not against you. Paradigms, like, okay, one would be, for me, I like to stay healthy. Do I always eat correctly? No. And why is that? Because I'll sit there and I'll see something that I really like because I like sweets. I like chips. I like the things that aren't really healthy for me. I know that. I know that I won't be able to achieve my goal if I veer off of it and do what I'm not supposed to do. So I sit there and I eat it. And then I'm saying to myself, why did you do that? Well, I don't know. Well, you know better. I know, but I did it anyway. We know that we're not supposed to do something. We know that we're not going to get somewhere, but we do it anyway. We do it because it's a habit. Habits are things that we form. Habits are something that you do repetitively, and you're not taught differently. So we need to learn to change that paradigm, those habits, and we do that by repetition. We do that by learning how to change them. So it's that inner talking that we do and how we look and how we feel and what we think about other people. You know, Also, we have a big influence from outside, the media around us. It almost dictates to you how you look, how you dress, what you drive, where you work, all of these things. But until you know how to not allow that to come in and allow that outside world to dictate who you are on the inside. That to change up that paradigm, to not let that in, to not let that mold you, make it a habit, a belief that isn't something that serves you for the better of who you are. Sometimes we worry too much about all of what everybody's doing, what everybody says. Does that resonate with you? Do you ever deal with any of that? Paradigms. Because you are not in the habit of doing what you know. Doing, let me change this here real fast. Doing is on a subconscious level. Doing is on a conscious level, I'm sorry. And on the subconscious level are the habits and the beliefs. The doing on the conscious level, it controls 2 to 4% of your results. The doing. Whereas the subconscious level, where the habits and the beliefs reside, they control 96 to 98%. That's huge. That is huge. That's why we do what we do and we don't always like what we're doing. And we're not, I don't know why. I do it. I know I'm not supposed to do it, but I did it anyway. Do you know that you could do 1% better in every area of your life? Do you know that you don't know what you don't know? This affects your productivity and your efficiency in yourself, in your teams, in your family, in your friends. So, if you want a quantum leap, if you want to get out of that so that you can move forward in your life, personal and professional. When I talk to you, I'm talking on both sides because your mind, your thinking is on both sides. You must change your paradigm. If you want to grow, you must change your paradigm. The S in the GPS stands for your self image. Wow. Your self image sets those boundaries and limitations on all your achievements, everything. Think about that, your boundaries and your limitations. You cannot ever outperform your self image. No matter how hard you work at it, you'll never outperform it. So, whatever has been programmed within you, whatever's in there, that is what comes out. So, if you don't like what's happening, if you don't like the results, you need to reprogram it. Your self image is your power. Think about this. Have you ever been around people that are very positive in their self image? And I'm not talking about the people who put on the, you know, oh, I'm happy go lucky all the time, right? Most of the time, people have something deep inside that is really disturbing them. Let me ask, have you ever had that uneasy feeling inside you? Like there's more in there, but you don't know what it is. And you think, well, if I'm happy all the time, that's what it is. But that's not what it is. There's still something that just kind of just keeps at you. It's almost like, let me out of here. That's that power. That's that energy. That's where this self image, you can bring this out and allow that to work for you and not against you. Your self image is your power. And to know that as salespeople, as sales leaders, because we're selling every day, whether you realize it or not, we sell ourselves to somebody every day. So, as sales leaders, you don't get out of life what you want, you get out of life who you are. Because when people know who you are, they know whether or not they want to be with you, be around you, listen to you, guide you. If we took off all our hats and our titles and our name, who are you? Like I said at the beginning, If you want to be free, you've got to know who you are. Do you know who you are? It took me a very long time to learn who I was. I was always this person who had the smile, that fake smile. Do you know what I'm talking about? The smile and, oh, I'll help you with this, and always up there doing things for people. But I never knew who I was. I had that feeling deep inside me. And I didn't know what it was, but it was really me trying to get out and get rid of all this false presence that I kept giving people. Do you know people that go around smiling at you, and you know darn well that's not really who they are? You know them. We have a sense, we pick up their energy. We know how that is. But think about it. Are you like that? Do you know who you are? Because most of us don't. When we take away all of those titles, hats, names, and asking you who you are, that self image is the key to personal achievements and getting your voice heard to the right people. Your self image is your root cause of all behavior, and all behavior is habitual, and your behavior is what drives your action. Your GPS. I love that because it's so easy for us to remember GPS, isn't it? Because your GPS is what it is. Your GPS is all inside of you. It's just, how are you programmed? If you don't know how to program it, I can help you do that. That's what I do. You must know where you're going, right? Your habits and your beliefs, they must be in alignment with your goal. And your goal and your self image is your compass that will drive you. All great leaders, and the number one success habit is the ability to decide. You need to make a decision. And today I'm giving you that opportunity to exercise that decision. You can book a free clarity call with me, and here we'll explore and for you to find that unique GPS that's within you and give you that direction and a plan so that you can quantum leap in your results, getting to the root cause of all results. Because, my friends, success is not a secret, success is a science. I've studied under the world's greatest, Bob Proctor, Kim Calvert. They've shown me, and I continue to study to this day. I am mentored to this day because I believe we all need somebody who has been there, done that, and has studied and devoted their life to it. When we learn personal development, when we learn self development and learn about ourselves, there is no greater gift that we could ever get. Not here, not anywhere else. Learn about you, make a decision, because once you make a decision, then you're on the right path. So if not now, when? Thank you. Hey, Melinda.
Thank you so much, Susan, for the great speech and making our audience so engageable today with your presentation. So, here is the question from our audience: how do you manage to successfully transition through multiple industries like fitness, Medicaid, and real estate over the past 5 decades?
So, your question is, how do you manage to successfully? Oh, how did I successfully move from one stage to another?
Yes.
Yes, very interesting. Thank you for that question. Um, that the fitness level was something that I have done for over 50 years. I've been in fitness and I finally retired from fitness, but I still do it on my own. But from the time I was in high school, when I graduated, I went into the medical field. I've medical field because I was in pathology, and pathology is the study of anatomy and physiology. So it really just blended all together. And the transition there was a very natural transition for me. When it came to the real estate, after, oh golly, probably close to 30 years in the medical field, I was ready for a total career change. I wanted something totally different because, like I said earlier, you always think you know who you are and all of these things, but there was still something missing within me, and I didn't know what it was. So for me, I'm somebody who takes and stays in a position for a while, and because it took me longer to understand. So I got into real estate because it was totally different from anything that I had ever done. It was stretching myself. It was a goal that I had achieved. And then after being in the real estate for over 23 years now, I've realized that there was still something missing. And it wasn't until I started transitioning into knowing me. I needed to know who I was. And my friends, I don't want that for anybody else. I don't want people to have to wait, decades to find out who they are. That's why I'm here. I want you to know that I am here to help you so that you don't take decades to find out who you are, so that you can become the person that you're meant to be. And though if you are in a career that you love to do, I can help you bring that even higher by knowing who you are and to raise you up. That to me, the transition was very, uh, how can I say that? I mean, once I started learning more about me, the transitions became very simplified because I knew the questions to ask. I knew the attitude I needed to have, the self image that I needed to have. I hope that answers that question.
Yes, and you have thank you so much for the wonderful answer and the wonderful presentation, sharing with our audience, and knowing us and inspiring us uh, through your presentation. And please do join our next speaker sessions as well. So before getting into the next speaker session, so let's take a 15 minutes of break, coffee break, and we'll come back. Thank you. This is Marika
Perfect.
Roy.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye bye.